Ah, yes. The start of another adventure with a car wash. I always love to start off long road trip adventures with a psychedelic, awesome car wash. And here we go. I love these cool colors, even up on the sunroof like that. It's amazing. Nothing like a good car wash to start off a road trip. And this isn't going to be just any road trip either. This is going to be a mother road trip. Unbelievably huge road trip. And I cannot wait. I'm so excited. Whoa. Something about car washes just make me happy. It's a free light show. And there she is, the beautiful city of St. Paul. I'm going to take one final look because I will not be seeing this site for quite a while. We're going to be taking quite a few days off here to get to Chicago overnight. Right now it's 9:31. In a few short hours, we're going to be heading our way to Chicago as a train goes by right over here. It's kind of good timing for that. Adam the Woo would love this. What a great shot of that. St. Paul with the train going by at night. Absolutely beautiful. We're going to be seeing a lot of beautiful things here over the next couple weeks. That is for sure. And I hope you guys will stick with me. And next shot will be either in Wisconsin or heading into Chicago. But we're going to have a lot of fun here. And the adventure of the year will be ending right here in St. Paul as well. Just take a look at all these trucks. Holy cow. I found a pretty nice little stop-off point a couple hours out of Chicago. It's a Sinclair gas station, truck stop. They've got a nice little restaurant, Winchester restaurant. And if you're wondering, don't even worry. They are open for hours. Nice little place here. Good find. Oh, look at this. My first owl spotting in Chicago. We were keeping up with it for a minute there, but it is definitely faster than rush hour traffic here today. Or is it? That was a very short run for that train. Well, as you can see, we have made it into Chicago. Today is a much more beautiful day than it was yesterday. That is for sure. We had a fun time. You'll be seeing some adventures coming out from our activities of the day yesterday. But today, it is time to get out there and head on down the Mother Road. Oh, look at all those pigeons. Wow. Looks like they found a feeder right there. You don't see that too much in Minneapolis, but I guess in Chicago, they're quite prevalent. Look at all those. That is something. Wow. I believe this is my first time on a beautiful spring day in Chicago. I was here during the winter. I was here yesterday. Look at this art project. And that's not just a picture of a face. Like, those are moving faces. Like, she just blinked over there. That is so wild. And then they've got another one over here. And then, as you just kind of sit and admire them, see, she just blinked. They actually change. The faces change on these too. What a cool attraction this is. It looks like these sculptures are made of cement, but then they're encased by this glass. That is really neat, and they go way up there. These are not small, small installations here. Well, hello there, and welcome to yet another beautiful day for an adventure. Today's adventure brings us here to a sculpture called Cloud Gate, but here in Chicago it's affectionately known as the Bean, because it kind of looks like a bean. Well, this has been quite a trip. We started off in St. Paul getting our car washed, drove in a lot of rain yesterday, spent the night in a nice hotel with a beautiful view, and so I'm so glad I got a chance to see this today. Yesterday would not have been fun standing out here. And so as you know, we're starting a Route 66 adventure. We're gonna go from sign to sign, and it's gonna be fun. If you are brand new to this channel, go ahead and hit subscribe so you don't miss out on a thing. Welcome to another edition of Tommy Travels. It's Tommy Travels. Come on with me, you guys. Let's go see what there is to see. And so here it is, the Bean, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, Chicago reflected there in the background. You can see the sun glistening off of it, and all sorts of people getting their selfies via Bean. It really is absolutely amazing to watch this. Seeing how all the people interact with the Bean, to touch it over there, see their reflections. You can see me, I've got my selfie going. Let's see if I can find me. I'm right in there somewhere. I'm the guy zooming in on himself right there. So there we are. It's very fun. It's fun seeing all the different poses people do. Look at this. That's really cool. From this angle, you can kind of tell a little bit better why it's referred to as the Bean. It really does look like a bean. And you can even go inside of the bean and walk through there. You're gonna have to try that. There I am, right there. Hello, everyone. And here we go. We're gonna go inside of the bean. Let's take a little walk under here, see what that's all about. Oh, wow. Look at that. There's me. Right there. As we walk through in the middle, let's see. Oh, it looks like it goes up practically forever. But it doesn't. You can almost, well, you can't touch it, but it's probably 10, 12 feet high or so. But look at that. And then there's all the people around. What a cool experience.
Logan, I need you for a minute. Logan. That's crazy.
Look. Speaking of pigeons, there's one right there, having a little snack. They are not afraid of humans at all. Hey there, little guy. Welcome to Tommy Travels. And there's another angle of the bean without so many people in front of it. And I can actually see myself even from this far back. What a cool way to look at the city too. So glad I took a little time to come out here today. We've got seagulls flying around as well. Anytime there's a little scrap of food, there's birds flocking around. I said flocking. You have to be careful when you say that. By the way, this area is called Millennium Park. Look at all of the beautiful flowers around here. And then there's the bean. Oh my gosh, Nomadic Hippie, you would love this. A Segway tour. He's teaching people how to do it. You would already know.
Underneath your feet are 3 sensors. There's a sensor in the front to go forward. There's a sensor in the middle to stop. There's another in the back. You can go back. So let me show you emergency brake if you need it. So if you have
awesome. And this is kind of a surreal moment for me. The very start of historic Route 66. We have a long road ahead of us. It's the Mother Road. Adam the Woo was just recently standing in this very spot, as well as Jacob the Carpetbagger. Jacob just did Route 66 all the way through from sign to sign. That's what we're gonna attempt to do here now. This has been a blast in Chicago, downtown Chicago. It's been fun, but now it's time to move on down the old trail. Oh my gosh, look at what we have here. Herbie the Love Bug coming by. Beautiful timing. So we're hitting our first attraction here on Route 66, besides of course Chicago. That's right, we have reached the historic Ambler Becker Station in Dwight, Illinois. Look at this classic, awesome sign. Back when pumps were full service, and you had a guy like that with the Texaco hat, and that's an old Woody station wagon. Absolutely beautiful. What a perfect day today. Look at this picnic table. Look at the seats. I haven't seen anything like that probably ever. Full service on Route 66. A friendly refuge in Dwight. This is what it looked like back in the day in the 1930s. It was run from 1933 to 1999. The Ambler's era was run by Basil Tubby Ambler from 1954 to 1966. And then it was passed to Phil Becker, who ran it, who used to do odd jobs at the station. In 1964, he bought his old friend's business. In 1970, operated it for 26 years as Phil Becker's Texaco. Passing on the tradition, Phil and Deb Becker donated the station to the citizens of Dwight in 2004. And here is what it looks like today. There's the garage, the old pumps back here. This place is really hopping and popping. That whole parking lot over there. Oh, and there goes Herbie. I love that. Whole parking lot over there is for people to come over here. It looks like. Get your kicks on Route 66. I just love these old pumps. Look at that. This sale, let's see, 60 cents, it looks like. Unreal. 49 cents a gallon. There wasn't even a third digit back in those days, it looks like. Oh, I would do this pump, it's 33 cents a gallon. Oh my gosh, take a look at this classic car they have in here. It's a Model T Ford chemical truck. That is amazing. And these are actually the last gas pumps used on Route 66 from Illinois to California. Wow. Look at, there's a little scooter up there, an American flag, of course, every shop should have, some old tires, maps, and a place to sign in as a guest book. I believe we will be doing that. And there you go, we've signed the old guest book. If you come here, you can see it for yourself. This place rocks. And even on Route 66, you exit through the gift shop. Look at this old stovepipe. And look at this. Vernon von Qualen. There's an old relic picture of it. Absolutely cool. And look at this old Coca-Cola sign right next to this Coca-Cola cooler. And are there drinks in here? Why, yes indeed. It works like a charm still. So it looks like we have a vendor here selling Route 66 Cola, looks like.
Cola, root beer, and fun flavors.
All different kinds. From orange, root beer. Just this one's just premium cola?
Yeah, I did that for the town honey.
Oh, okay.
A famous mural on the wall of the museum.
Oh yeah, okay, wait.
Oh.
Pontiac collected.
Ready?
That's awesome. I think I will take one of those then. And so now, for the first time ever, I'm going to try a Route 66 Cola. I've never tried any flavor of Route 66 Cola before. Not any orange or root beer. So I thought for my first one, I will try the cola itself. So let's give it a try. That is very good. It's not as sweet as Pepsi is. It's kind of a cross, I would say, a little bit between a Pepsi and a Coke. But you'll have to judge for yourself because it's very difficult to explain how a soft drink tastes. But I will say that is very tasty. There's your review of the day. And as we pull out here, it looks like we're gonna see some more classic cars. Look at that old one right there. I think we came in at the right time. It's getting way busier. Oh, look at, they've got an old cop car right there. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. And look at this old one. That is amazing. Look at that old patrol car. That is so cool. And then here comes a neat one too. That's just a construction vehicle, but wow. What a neat collection there. And just a little bit further down the road, we have come to the Route 66 Association of Illinois. And this place is amazing. It's even a free trolley ride stop. They have free trolleys around here. Look at all the murals and just the setting. Absolutely beautiful. Look at this guy's in here just standing there waiting for you to come in and get your car serviced. Serviced by this guy who is hard at work on this old Pontiac in the land of Lincoln. Oh my gosh. This place is amazing before you even go inside. Look at this old school bus here. A Route 66 touring bus, if I've ever seen one. Look at that. It's like a school bus slash Noah's Ark or something. And so look at this. That's where we came in. Here's the driver's seat of the bus. And it is filled with all sorts of goodness around here. Arizona Route 66, these old train cars, wow. Look at this guy. All these old books. So you said this is the first time this has been open in 2 years?
Yeah, because of COVID.
Oh my goodness.
It was open last year just because Jane Lynch was here filming commercials for the state of Illinois.
Oh really?
But other than that, it has been closed.
How long has this place been around? How did this come about?
This was Bob's house, and he lived in it. And then when he was sick, he didn't want it. He was afraid his brothers would burn it down or whatever, because it was parked on his brother's property in Rochester. So he gave it to the museum. We brought it here because it's Americana. It's hippie, it's relevant, and people were taking school buses and living them. in them for a while before they overdid it and turned them into RVs.
Yeah.
But this was a gift to us, so we have it open so that people can see.
Wow. How long did he live in this bus?
I don't know if he drove it on 66 in between places for 15 years. And when he drove this bus, he was pulling the van that's inside the museum behind him. Because years ago, viaducts weren't marked.
Mm-hmm.
So he'd get to a bridge or a viaduct and he'd have to park the bus, unhook the van, put up a whip and a flag. If he could go all the way under and all the way back, then he knew that he could keep going. Otherwise, he had to turn around and find an alternate way.
Wow. That is absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh. That's a sleeping loft up there.
Yeah.
That's where you'd stay if you were a guest up here. I'm not going to try to climb up there, but look at that.
Everything was built in and placed so that he could drive as you see it.
Mm-hmm.
He only would put some of the glass kitchenware down when he drove. And when he would drive, the little cars would roll back and forth on the windowsills.
Oh my goodness.
So,
And then, so this is a kitchen that he had over here?
yeah. And he was green before green was green. Recycle, reuse.
Yeah, I suppose with this kind of a lifestyle, you definitely would have to.
He also had cages on the bottom of the bus, so if he found anything that had been hit by a car, whether it was a snake or a rabbit or whatever, he'd nurse them back to health.
And then this is a shower sauna right in here.
Open the door.
Oh, wow. There's the shower head right there. Wow. A little bench there to sit if you wanted to use it as a sauna.
He loved Indian sweat lodges, and he would have done that in the bus, but it's too hard. But when this wood-burning stove was on, it was warm in here.
Oh, I'll bet. Wow.
Now the salesman sample and the stove worked on propane, and he used to store his paints because he mixed a lot of his paints himself. So those were in that little refrigerator worked.
And is this Bob right here?
Yes, I think.
It says I did it for Bob.
Oh yeah, that's Bob. Actually, you can't see because of the trolley right now, but there's a huge mural on that other wall. It's 66 feet long. 2 days before Bob died, he sketched that and sold it to the city of Pontiac.
Oh.
And then what the Wall Dogs did is the Wall Dogs came to town. They're a magnificent organization. They scanned it on the computer, they projected it, they penciled it in, and at Red Carpet 10 years ago, everyone came and you got to either paint, or Bob did pastels a lot. What they did is they rolled paint on your hand, you put your hand up on the wall. So if you look, there's about 1,500 hands
Oh my goodness.
on that wall that make up the background, and then the artist filled it in.
Wow, I'll have to look at that too.
Yeah, Bob's last artwork was a sketch of where he wanted his ashes to be between his mom and dad's grave in Rochester.
Oh my goodness. And here we are, inside of the museum. You can already tell this place is going to be awesome. Look at that. It says they are preserving the past for the future. What Route 66 provides and you are enjoying today is the history of yesterday. What we do today will become the history of tomorrow. So we came in from over there. There's an old stoplight and just a treasure trove of awesome memorabilia and artifacts from Route 66. Look at that. Another old gas pump right under the American flag. And look at this old van that has seen some miles on Route 66. This is the van that was towed by the bus that we just boarded. And this is a look inside of this van. Look at that. Just cool stuff everywhere in this place. And then there's even a picture of Bob himself standing by the van. Children left unattended will be towed away at owner's expense. And I'd rather push my Volkswagen than be caught driving a non-Volkswagen. I like that. They've got all of these old license plates. Gas cans. I'm thinking that's a motor oil can. Oh, this must be motor oil cans. An old standard uniform for the gas station. A Route 66 vacancy sign. More license plates. Little Jimmy's Diner. This place is just fantastic. And look at this, they've even got a table setting from an old diner. Look at that. With the soup bowl, coffee cup, everything you need to have a great dinner. Not sure exactly what oh, that's the tray for the waitress. In San Bernardino, we're gonna be staying in a wigwam there. Look at this, 66 feet long. Look at all these handprints. Albuquerque, New Mexico. Vegas. We're gonna be going to all sorts of places. We are not even close to finishing this adventure. We are somewhere up there. There's Pontiac, way up there. So we have a long, long ways to go. So let's get going. Oh my goodness, look at this old place. Octane 66. Got the classic kind of rundown car. Got a classic truck out there. What an amazing location. I've got a feeling I'm going to be seeing a lot of cool places like this on this trip. Well, I do need some gas. I haven't filled up since I left Chicago. And look at this. They have a Wally's here. I think it's supposed to be competition to Buc-ee's, which many a YouTuber have visited, as I've noticed. But not me. I haven't been to a Buc-ee's yet. So let's stop in to Wally's for a minute. Oh my gosh, this place has a lot of pumps too. Look at that. It goes all around there, and then all around over there. This place is pretty huge. Look at that. And there's the main entrance over there, it looks like. Wow. Never seen a Wally's before anywhere. This would be a good place to try out. Gas here is $4.24. It's a little higher than what I've paid on this road trip. The copyrighted music playing in the background, Who's Johnny? One of the popular songs from Short Circuit that was popular the year that I graduated from high school. And there we go. Let the fueling begin. And just coming into the entrance of Wally's, it already smells like popcorn in here. Look at this place. Got some Afghans. And there's the popcorn right there. You can get barbecue, Wally's Cafe, cash registers. They've got all sorts of goodness here. Oh, and a whole gift shop too. Oh, look at this. They've even got a classic RV as a display stand here. Look at that. I'm not going to actually be able to see inside, but you will. That is so cool. And look at this old bicycle. Wow. Got a little holder for the picnic basket on the back. Or something. Very neat. Wow, look at all of these desserts. Look at that. You can get all sorts of desserts here. Chocolate chip cookies, donuts, pastries, muffins. Oh, that's Rocky Road right there. That looks delicious. And then you can get beef brisket sandwiches here, just like you can at Buc-ee's. I'm not in the mood for a sandwich right now. I have plans for dinner tonight, so I don't think I'm going to be getting one of those today. Oh, here's a shot by the bathrooms of some people looking out at the Grand Canyon. We're gonna check this one off the list now because it's as close as we're gonna get on this trip. Well, I didn't get any brisket, but hot, delicious, buttery popcorn, I think we'll give it a try as long as I'm on a road trip. And so here we go. Some hot, buttery, delicious popcorn. We're gonna give it a try. That is very good. I haven't been to the movie theater in quite a while, so I've been kind of craving some nice popcorn, and that hits the spot. It does the trick for you. I'm liking Wally's. I give it a big thumbs up for Wally's here. Wow, there's a lot of windmills in these parts over here. Both sides of the road, spinning away. I believe he is speeding. And here is the Best Western Lincoln Inn off Route 66 here in Illinois. And in front of that is this. The Guinness Book of World Records recognizes this as the world's largest covered wagon. And just look at the size of this thing. I only come up to about half a wheel high on this thing. And up there, Abraham Lincoln. And there's Lincoln intently engrossed in his law book there. And this is just unbelievably huge. Can you imagine the size of the horses that would be needed to pull this wagon? Look at these wonderful flowers here too. There's old Route 66 right there. And I just want to let you know, Mr. Lincoln, you are my favorite president. So it is very good to see you. Nice to meet you, and welcome to Tommy Travels. I wonder how much one of these wheels even weighs. I'll bet it's pretty darn heavy, but they are not supporting the weight of this wagon. As you can see, there are some steel structures supporting the weight of this thing. It's not held by the wheels, but this whole thing just is enormous. Oh my goodness, take a look at this. We got a muffler man sighting right here. A huge giant tricycle. A giraffe, a spaceship, and a pink elephant. All signs that you have entered a Route 66 attraction / antiques mall. Oh my gosh. We have to stop in here just for a moment. Take a look at this little picnic area that they have with a choo-choo train / seating area for the kiddies. And my gosh, look at this place. You can get ice cream, food, candy. It's one heck of an antique mall over here. Look at this very, very tall lady with a Route 66 dress on. Looks like she's ready to serve up some ice cream. I love this spaceship. It's hollowed out inside. There's some steps that go up, but you can't go inside. It looks like you may have used to have been able to, but it's closed for the season or maybe for good. This is one heck of a place we found here. We have an elephant coming out of the building, and then we have this guy who appears to be enjoying an invisible ice cream treat served up by her who's serving up invisible ice cream treats. I don't know what's up with that, but enjoy, fella. And it wouldn't be Route 66 without a Bob's Big Boy, a Sinclair dinosaur, and of course, Marilyn Monroe in her signature pose. I think your dress is blowing up a little bit there, Marilyn. You might want to work on that. And we have this guy over here. He appears to be enjoying an invisible treat as well. And looking at, wow, look at the size of this guy. Probably the biggest guy ever. And the dinosaur over here. He's bigger than the dinosaur. Unbelievable. The fresh fudge and candy shop appear to be closed for the moment, but I think the ice cream side is open. Maybe we'll get a little bit of an ice cream cone today. It's the American way. And look at this old Indian motorcycle. Oh my gosh, what a classic. I don't know much about motorcycles, but I know these are things of beauty just from my own two eyes. Wow, look at that chair, looks even so comfortable. You could do a long trip on Route 66 with this thing. And look at the seating area out here on the patio. All of the chairs look like miniature ice cream cones. Yellow and green and blue. Ooh, and even cherry. That one looks tasty. And so here we go. Sweet treat on Route 66. That is delicious. What a fun day I'm having. Oh my goodness. And here we are leaving this wonderful place. We're going to show you a little bit of Route 66 now. As you can see, that is Highway 55 South. Route 66 runs parallel to a lot of the major highways. The reason why Route 66 wound up getting bypassed in so many places, most places actually, is because this is two-way street here. And with the congestion, the invention of cars, they needed a lot more room for cars to travel down the road. And so that's why the interstates were developed, and Route 66 kind of went by the wayside, but it sure does make for a fun adventure for something like this. And there we are, the city in which I grew up, St. Louis. It's always a great feeling to get your first glimpse of the arch coming back into town. Ah, yes. Isn't that just a beautiful sight? I just love St. Louis.
Welcome to Missouri.
And here we are in Missouri. Thank you. I was pretty sure we were in Missouri, but we are definitely in Missouri now. Absolutely gorgeous. Well, this morning our adventure started with a view from Chicago, and so now we're going to end with a view from St. Louis. Look at that. The beautiful Gateway Arch. I'm within striking distance of the museum, and going up in there was the ticket item today that I was definitely going to do. But I saw so many cool things today, I missed my appointment there. But there's a lot more coming tomorrow, and there was a lot of stuff we fit in today, starting with the bean in Chicago, and now we're looking at the St. Louis Arch. That is fantastic. If you guys liked what you saw here today, go ahead and hit like on my YouTube channel. While you're at it, go ahead and hit subscribe and the little bell notification next to it so you can be the first to know when a new adventure comes out. Thank you all so much for all of the support that you've given me so far. And until next time, I hope to catch you on the flip side. Yeah. Whoa! That is amazing. We're gonna add some cash. Yep. Thank you.